Hi guys, so for this lesson I'm going to demonstrate 3 different ways to create a submix using Ableton Live. Here I have 7 tracks of various drum components. I have kick, hi-hats and snare. Okay, so here I have 3 tracks with different kick drums in, but I want to process those together in one track. And I can do this by selecting each individual drum track by holding down Command and clicking on them, by clicking on the first and holding Shift and clicking on the last. We can then right click and select group or use the shortcut key Command G. We can rename that group using Command R and I'll name that kick bus. You can now see the audio is no longer going to the master but is now routed to the group. And now we can drag and drop effects and process this track as one individual track with one individual fader. I'll just drag and drop a compressor onto that track to demonstrate. And we can see that that compressor is working on all those 3 kicks. I'll stop that and I'll close it to keep it neat and tidy. The second example I'll show you is probably more conventional for your standard DAW. I'll create an audio track using Command T and name that snare bus. I'll also color code that so we know it's a bus. I'll then select both snare tracks and click on Audio 2. And in the drop down menu we're going to select the snare bus. You'll notice as I had both tracks selected they both changed their Audio 2s to the snare bus. We can then go to our snare bus track and go to Audio From and we'll set that to no input and set the monitor to in. Here you can see as I drag the level up and down, it affects the volume of the snare now. We can drop an effect on that now by dragging and dropping. I'll put a little bit of reverb on that track and I'll turn the dry and wet down slightly. Okay, so the third example of using a bus in Ableton Live involves using sends. We'll create a send track using Alt Command T and name that hi-hat bus. We'll then select both our hi-hat tracks and in the drop-down menu of Audio 2, select Sends Only. I'll play that and you'll notice that the audio signal is now blue but we cannot hear it. We need to turn the relevant send dial, which is dial C in this instance, up to hear it. We can now add effects onto the send track by dragging and dropping. I'll just drop a ping pong delay on there. And now I'll play everything together. You have the audio from the 3 buses playing now. Okay guys, that's my lesson on submixing. I hope all relevant information was contained and that it was easy to understand. I look forward to any feedback and good luck. Thanks again.